Young people with SEND look back at their experience of school.
So, my name's Elif, I'm 24 and I have autism and chronic fatigue syndrome.
Hi, my name is Femina and my age is 20 and I've got learning disability.
My name's Jade, I'm 23 years old. I've got autism and ADHD.
Hello, my name's Amelia, I'm 26 years old and I have autism. I was diagnosed with autism at a very young age.
Hi, I'm Molly and I'm 18 and I've got a visual impairment.
Hello, my name is William Hanickham, I'm age 23. I'm mildly autistic and I also recently found out that I had ulcerative colitis.
Hi, my name's Shannon. I'm 26 years old. My condition is global developmental delay.
Hello, my name is Chusi. I'm 20 years old. I have cerebral palsy.
Hi, I'm Brandon. I'm 20, nearly 22 years old. It's my birthday coming up soon.
Great.
And I got learning disabilities.
Where we went to school. 7 of the young people went to mainstream primary schools and 2 went to special primary schools. 4 of them went to a mainstream secondary school and 5 went to a special secondary school. What did you like at school?
So when I first came here, I had a scribe and because I was always really slow, like writing things down. So I found that really positive, the fact that they gave me a scribe.
I enjoyed the more practical lessons such as art, PE and sometimes English. I enjoyed drawing and writing and chatting in groups at break time.
Well, at primary, the teachers helped me learn about important stuff like the world and maths and English and stuff like that.
Great.
And the secondary school, I really enjoyed all my lessons. Science was my favourite subject.
What helped you learn at school?
So in secondary school, I had a teaching assistant that helped me in a lot of my lessons, and a key worker. And I had access arrangements for my exams, so I got to use a computer and I had extra time and I was in a smaller classroom, so I didn't get distracted by everyone around me.
I used to struggle a bit in my primary and secondary school, and so I used to have one-to-one like speech and language, and they used to teach me to write and things like that.
Who were the people in school that helped and supported you?
I had one-to-one sessions with, I don't remember, I think it might have been my English teacher, but whenever we did them, she always had a folder for me for the work that I need to do, and I got to customise it, and that bit always made me feel sort of special when we were doing these one-to-one sessions, like I was actually really putting something into this, and even though I was struggling a bit to catch up, I eventually kind of managed to do it and get through school, and I really appreciate that.
What made you feel part of things at school?
When I was in my PE lessons, I was always included doing the apparatus in my primary school and that, and it was a load of fun because we got to do different activities and we were learning different things, and I felt like I was a part of all of that, which I'm very, very grateful.
The recognition is really important because one thing that I've always struggled with is having a lot of self-doubt and always feeling that I'm not doing things good enough or that I haven't reached the school's expectations. And I feel that a lot of the time I was kind of like clueless to where I was at, but the school picked up on that and then started doing reviews of me to let me know how I was doing in my lessons.
In primary school, I really I was really shy, but then I had a teacher that was really tough, and she was always really nice to me after I kind of told her about my problems, and she used to always find time to kind of talk to me and explain the work more clearly.
My teachers always used to praise me after lessons, like, oh, you done well at this, you could get better at that sort. It helped me get confident.
Was there anything that made you feel unsafe or that you did not like at school?
My mainstream secondary school, the learning support was separate. So say like if you had to be taken out of lessons to get additional support, you'd go to a separate like classroom. And I found that when like the other people at the school knew that you were going to the learning support bit, they would be quite horrible and they would take the mick out of you because you're getting the extra help and because you're having to be separated from the class.
I didn't like my secondary special needs school because I kept being bullied by boys, few girls but mainly boys. There was a lot of racism and I felt like I'm left out, and the teachers weren't really supportive. Whenever I stick up for myself, they made it like I'm the bad one. And what really annoyed me is that these bullies found out where I live, and they even troubled me outside of the school. The teacher really didn't do anything about it, not even their head teacher. Had to have a lot of times meetings, but I didn't really get any support in this, and the bullies just got away. What really annoyed me the most is that the teachers kept putting us in the same groups in lesson, and it was hard for me to focus on the lesson or even learning the subject because constantly the bullies kept on picking on me, like throwing notes at me, so on, and even at break time. They like bully me like physically and also by words.
So during secondary school, I had a really bad time, especially when it got to year 10 and year 11, because I got very like socially isolated from people because I generally didn't really feel safe in school, even though there was supposed to be like safe areas where you could go and speak to certain teachers about different things, but that didn't really work for me really. And so it kind of ended up that break time and lunch times I used to sort of just like walk around the whole school like just every single day pretty much, and that kind of put me in a vulnerable space because I used to get like random students who were younger than me, like year 8, year 7, year 9, just like come up to me and just say just like really stupid things that were really immature, but they were enough to sort of make me feel just really powerless, and I couldn't really stick up for myself even though I was sort of like in kind of like an authority position because one, I was older, but also I was also a senior student when it got to year 11, so I sort of like could represent the school in some way. But yeah, I kind of felt like the power was kind of taken away, and I didn't really have any friends in secondary school throughout the whole 5 years that I was there.
What would your tips be for schools to support children and young people better?
Ask the children or the young person what they need to help them, because a lot of the time what you need isn't kind of like visible to other people, and I'd say every kind of teacher in a mainstream school that has someone with additional needs in their class, they should do a bit of research about different ways they can help, because that also helps the young person feel like they are included and that they are understood. And the third one I'd say is broaden the whole school students' understanding of learning disabilities.
Some more priority in lessons on social student interaction, you know, like diversify the groups, like switch them up more and more, have them make them actually discuss the subjects at hand and get to know each other a bit, because that avoids sort of that alienation.
My tips would be to have a safe space at lunch times, or just any time that you can go to at any point during the day.
My advice would be for people who are experiencing problems and being bullied, you're not on your own, there's help out there. Just tell teachers that you do trust, then teachers that you don't trust. Not everyone is understanding, which is, I'm afraid, what happens in this world, sadly. But you're not on your own. There's helplines that you can call. My advice would be, if you're being bullied, just ignore it, because that makes you a better person. Just turn around and walk away. And if you're out and you're being bullied, go to a nearest shop or anywhere that you feel safe. That is the main priority, is that your safety. That matters first.